First comment, lurking, love it. Tommy, Amanda, Letitia, JB, how's everybody doing? Ready? Good. We're not. What else is new, right? Never. Almost though. Almost though. James is hosting tonight due to the late party. Okay, that's cool with me. Take it away, James. It's just a couple of minutes, man. You guys can cut us a little bit of slack, right? A little bit, please, please. All right, we're getting there. I gotta go get a bag of clothes. All right, I'm back. She's coming. She's on her way. What do we even have? Jeez. A bunch of pant hangers, that's for sure. Oh, that's good to hear. Glad to see that you are feeling better.
I'm not sure I understand.
Wasn't talking to you, Siri. Stop listening to me. Oh! Which means we're going to need boxes. All right, ladies, coming in.
Hello, hello. James, I still think you need to go to the doctor. We late. It's alright.
Yeah, it's fine, right?
It happens. Alright, we're gonna listen to coats because it's about the end of the season. Right? Is that what we're doing? Hello, hello.
I guess, yeah.
Letitia, did you just buy something for me? Somebody named Letitia did, and I was like, is that Letitia? I'm gonna check. So the reason we were late is I was convinced that this guy on the TV looked like a character from Guess Who.
He did. He totally did.
And I had to find out which character it was. That is just not even a lie. I was like, wait, is that guy from Guess Who? Like the OG Guess Who? Anyway, I don't know. Somebody bought something for me.
Man.
Yes, I sure did. Hey, girl. Hey, thank you. I appreciate you. I really noticed, too. I was watching, the guy on TV that looked like Guess Who, and I was like, Letitia. I think I know her. And I do. I don't know people's last names as well as their first names. I hope you love it. It's very cute. What are you doing to that thing? You need to steam it or is it good?
Ooh. I'm just like, stretching it back into. A
Well,
little wrinkly.
we went to a estate sale and I went right to the coats. So we'll see how I did. Hi, Celeste. I'm not sure how I did. There are some amazing freaking estate sales in Dallas tomorrow. I mean,
Woo! Yeah.
killer. Like, the prices are going to be too high for us, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And the lines are going to be really long. But I think we should go. I wish we could figure out how to film at estate sales.
And be low key about it.
Low key, right. They don't like it if you're in somebody's house with a camera. To be low key about it and then be able to edit it with some kind of efficiency. This is looking Y2K. That's not a bad thing. No, I don't think it's a bad thing.
Okay. Oh, dang it.
What's wrong? No belt?
No belt.
No belt. That's Storm Flaps. What's the brand?
Lafayette 148.
I put a leather Lafayette 148.
This one is not.
This is like a trench coat blazer. I wish I had another layer on right now.
Polyester metallic yarn.
She said, thank you. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No.
That was very nice of you.
No, you go. No, please. After you.
I think I put in the listing of what you bought that it would look great with some Doc Martens, and I still believe that to be true. So if you have some Docs, or whoever you're buying this for has some Docs, I need to see a picture because I just know it looks super cute. Like, I don't know whose age range I'm talking to out there, but like Rayanne Graff on My So Called Life. Total Rayanne Graff vibes. Doc Martens are necessary.
Absolutely necessary. Get my wifey board. Oh, I gotta get the freaking picture phone.
Picture phone and computer phone.
Picture phone. I'll put the computer on in just a second.
What do you call this? Metallic?
It's 10% metallic fibers. Endure. Okay. Phone.
Okay, so it's like one of these, but it's brown. Did the tickets just go on sale? When is this date, Tommy? Give me all the information because I'm going to Virginia in June. Let me tell you when I'm going. When are we going to Virginia? Do you know? I just looked it up. I'm going to be in Virginia June 23rd to 25th. So I could definitely go to Merriweather if it's that weekend.
What is happening?
Oh my God, June 23rd to 24th. I literally just said that. Okay, I need you to give me Dave Matthews tickets. We're going to meet Tommy at Dave Matthews on June 20. Oh, it's a Saturday. See, I might have an issue. I think I'm double booked that Saturday night. I'm going to be in Pennsylvania, actually. But, like, could I sneak in? So, there's a Dave Matthews concert the Saturday night that we're at Weekend at Whoopies. At Merriweather, which is in Maryland. But it's like just... Do we just spend the whole weekend?
Right?
Couldn't we just, like, zip?
Can we just, like, pop into Wolfie's?
Zip? We might meet you there. I have been known to zip when I'm supposed to be one place and pop up at another place.
Yeah,
it's actually my MO on most things in my life. And everybody's always like, we never know where you're going to end up. And I'm like,
Yep, well, you know.
Because it's my life. I'm going to go to that Merriweather show. You watch. I'm going to show up. You got lawn tickets? I'll find you. I will find you. No, I sure do not have Doc Martens, but I will be gifting the dress. Okay, make sure they have some Docs. Just like, maybe you need to buy some of those to go with it. I have no idea, but it's got vibes. It's giving me the vibes. I'm gonna say coats tonight. It's pretty late in the season to be doing so, and most people would say don't do this. But we have them, so we're gonna do it.
Yeah. And aren't we pretty firm believers in the no seasons on eBay?
There are no seasons on eBay. This is true. But a lot of the Instagram posts and everything are like, start buying for spring. It's freaking February. I'm like, I'm just gonna list what I have.
Yeah.
Y'all, there was a 50% off sale at a thrift store today that opened up at noon. They were just like, flash sale, everything's 50% off, and we did not go. I wanted to so bad.
I wanted to go so bad too.
I thought about it all day long.
We didn't go.
We did not go.
Didn't go. Your computer's not even on.
I asked you.
I'm sorry. I started taking pictures. Started taking pictures. Boom.
I'll give you your advice. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I don't know if it's advice. It just feels right. I am a personal stylist though, so maybe it's advice. I'm gonna charge you extra for that next time.
You gotta be a Patreon member for the personal styling.
Patreon. Nylon polyurethane? Is this nylon polyurethane?
Yes.
I'm going to copy this $10
I
sale.
think it's nylon polyurethane, or it might be polyester polyurethane. Let me double check it for you in just a second. I'm going to take more pictures.
I was just showing Dan my pictures of my dorm room from college. Now, okay, I have pictures from my high school bedroom and my dorm room in college, and both of them have Dave Matthews posters everywhere. I did live in Charlottesville in my dorm room, but there's still a big ass Dave Matthews poster above my bed. I have a soft spot. I will definitely try to make it to the Merriweather concert since I'm going to be in the area at the time. What size is this?
Stand by.
Standing by. Ooh, that's
not 12. And it is polyester, metallic yarn, polyurethane.
Hey everybody! Hoka has boots? Sold those Hoka boots yesterday for $180. I didn't even know they had boots.
Mm.
What? That's crazy. I like to click each one of these to make sure I'm getting it right. Okay, what's the number going to be in the bag?
4810.
4810. We doing codes tonight.
Oh, this is pretty thin.
Oh, Lord.
Might revise that. We'll see.
Oh, my Lord. Fabric type.
Why does it smell like a dryer sheet or something?
I told you it smelled weird.
Yeah.
I need to put one in there with it. None of these are what it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Solid. Short.
Size 12.
Seasons. Why are they having all seasons?
They have it.
They have it in the other category, but not in the seasons category, which is just mind-boggling. Just letting you know. Crazy.
Yeah, the belt. The belt.
Oh, yeah, I need to put that. Yeah, you're fine.
Well, we sold robes with no belts.
Yeah, but I can put that in the title. I'll put it. No belt. I mean, like, it doesn't need a belt.
No.
But I'll put it in the title just to make sure.
Somebody's not like, hey, why wasn't there a belt?
Why is it a drunk person?
I don't, because that's, somebody wouldn't notice that. Even put it in the title. Drunk shopping. This is a good car. Hey.
Maybe I would pay you to make a Nilly Lowton chart, just like your Lafayette 148 chart. That would make me thousands, save me hundreds on bad buys, and save me hours of time listening. I would love to do that. I'm not opposed to doing that. I will do that. I just can't believe you find that much Nilly Lowton. I found it twice in my life. One, I bought a Poshmark, and two, I found at the bins, and it was Nilly Lowton for Target.
Right? Like, where are you shopping?
Yeah, where they got this Nilly Lowton where you live? I've never found it. Any excuse for Dan to use that voice. Exactly. I love looking at the Nilly Lowton new things that are coming out. It's like one of my favorite things to check online. I love it. Matt, Dan said today, you leave Dan alone. In the third person, like he was talking like you and defending himself. It was very strange. I was like, okay.
I was messing around, man. Come on.
A little awkward. A little online sourcing, baby. Yeah, there is a ton, though. Most of the Nilly Lowton that I know looks like Doan. Do you know the brand Doan? Also a fantastic brand to pick up. The Nilly Lowton tuxedo dress I have was terrible. Not a good pickup. Took forever to sell. The Nilly Lowton for Target is actually pumps pretty well. Those are the two things I know. Megan's always like, I hate shopping. I love it. I think that's so funny. Most resellers can't stay out of the stores. Like, that's the issue. They have so much and they can't even list it. Megan's like, nah. Love it. We did not go to the thrift today.
Man.
I'm still like, we could probably make it.
If we leave right now, abandon the live, or go live like from the phone, go mobile, just get in the car. Go. Stream from the car.
Right? What's up, Jack? DJ Fat Toes in the house. What? I ran out of stuff today to list.
How does that happen?
I have never had that happen. He said first time in a long time.
It's 7195.
What's up, JB? That's crazy. That is great. Wait. 7195.
7195.
I knew it.
Got it.
No, we have like 3 bags of Eileen Fisher stuff to list, or of Eileen Fisher adjacent items to list. We have to get 50 things before Monday when April drops off her 50 things. So if we don't have them here, we'll go to the bins on Sunday. That was a good. I think we need to go earlier than we did last time.
Yeah, probably.
We need to get up and just go.
Just go, man.
Just go, man. We went at like noon, and that was right when they were going to lunch. Our entire bins goes to lunch at the same time, which is just great for everybody involved.
Priority.
So I'm like, we should have gone. If we could get there by 10, we would have like more.
10.
We would have more good rotations. I think
you're right. I think you're right.
And we wouldn't have to stay as long. We stayed for 4 hours, and I think if we went at 10, we could leave at like noon. It'd be pretty well stocked up. And you just never know with the bins, though.
You just never know.
You just never know. Could be bad. But the day we went, we found most of the stuff after about 2 o'clock when they all got back from lunch. That's what had happened. Mini trench.
Mini trench. I like it. Trench blazer. I like that too.
Oh! Our whole effing post office takes lunch at the same time. 8 people. Total BS.
Oh man.
Why?
Our post office has been closed for 3 days.
3 days, but they there.
I heard them in the back. They was all laughing and having a good old time. Nope. Mm-mm.
Closed for
Closed.
3 days. We've been We've been mailing our eBay packages, just putting them in the drop, and hopefully they're going out, or we're gonna have a lot of dings. If you don't know, Dallas is like covered in ice right now, bad. But our post office is really close, and we have an SUV, so Dan's been like venturing out every day, and the post office is freaking closed. Even though when you call, they say they're open, they're closed. And you go, so he's been dropping them in the self scan. Hopefully they're going out. I don't know.
Right?
We don't know.
I could check the tracking to see if they're moving.
Megan says, hubby sent me outsourcing yesterday, and I got a few Rock Revival jeans, a little True Religion, a little Miss Me, a Pierre Cardin sweater. Was so I thought I didn't even get to list. Oh my gosh, I love you so much, Megan. Dan and I couldn't source for 12 hours, and we did. We like, can we go somewhere next? The bins doesn't even wipe us out, like, at all. What was the weight?
It used to.
Not me.
The weight on what? Priority. Less than 2.
But now the bins will stay there for 8 hours, and we're like, do you want to go somewhere else? OMG. Really? Really?
Wonderful.
In the middle of a listing.
Cool. Tired of passwords? Yes, for the umpteenth time.
I'm not doing
Like, all you have to do is hit yes.
that. I have hit yes.
I have hit yes.
I'm not doing that on a live. But the fact that it just like logged me out in the middle. Also, I heard there's problems with the app, so don't you come at me.
He's already clicking. I can hear him typing.
No, I've heard there's major app problems this whole week. He's gonna be like, not for me. I'm
Not
like,
for me.
James, would you go to the dang doctor? You're not even commenting, but I'm commenting at you. You're making me nervous. Anyway, so if we went at 10 to the bins and stay till noon, I think our time would be better, and then our whole Sunday wouldn't be gone.
Yeah, that did kind of suck that it ate the whole Sunday.
Yeah, okay, it's not loading again.
Wonderful.
eBay's perfect. Not a single problem, I swear on my children. Well, that's not what I heard. Look at James's comments about people on the app. Look at the comments. People on the app were flustered. That was over 2 minutes ago.
Ooh.
Actually, they crashed once yesterday. I think they're doing some updates on all the. I try to watch Auction Professor. He did a thing about like, here are the eBay updates. So sometimes I try to watch them so I don't have to read them. I know that's terrible. But I didn't hear any updates. I was like, clicked off. There's no updates here.
No.
Other than the fees are going up 0.3%. I was like, I already knew that. Who cares? Bye. I thought they were going to say something about, like, adding item specifics or one of those new things. I didn't hear anything. I mean, it could have been at the end of the video, clicked off. So I don't know.
Could have saved it for the end. You should have stayed.
It's like, no. I don't know. He has a voice. Whatever. I don't know him. But he has a voice similar to Forensic Files. It puts me out immediately.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I keep watching this video, I'm going to sleep on my desk. And they're like, he's perfectly fine. But dang, that voice just like, woo. It's got that little special something. Puts me right out. So I didn't do that. Not today, Satan. But I just told it to Hari that I got the bins. I wasn't sure about that. thought it felt really nice, but I wasn't sure how it would do resale.
It's sold? Nice. A big thick gray one? The other one? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it felt so nice. I was like, I'm getting this. I didn't even care what the brand was, and then I saw it was Target, and I was like, well, we'll try it. Here's my thoughts about people in comments. In comments, oh, their time is better spent working on their business. These are the same people crying about sales. They definitely are running iPhone 3GS. 3GS. Dang. Why are business policies a pain? I love business policies. Are you making one for every single thing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Spill it. Or what is this?
Is it Eileen Fisher? Rain jacket? Something?
Now, would you call this purple or blue?
I don't know if it is a rain jacket. There's no hood.
Yeah, but it's flaps.
No, this is
Blue.
blue.
Hidden buttons, A-line, front pocket, rain jacket.
Yep, that's the one right there. Exactly right.
The first one I changed. This Eileen Fisher went for 87, but this other one's listed way lower.
Cotton nylon blend.
Nylon blend. This doesn't have lapels, right? No.
No.
I need to get some good pictures of this because these coats are all over the place as far as comps go. And it seems like
what?
Trying to make a statement here. I don't know what it seems like. It's just a pain when I don't have one that fits a specific item because I list in the app, so I have to get to my computer and make a policy. I'm with Tommy. You only need 3 to 5 policies. Because I do get it though, the new eBay listing tool, you can't like edit a shipping cost for one item.
Oh, which is such a pain.
They say you can, you click the button and then it times out. It's ridiculous. But we have one, I know you know because you watched the video, but we have one first class, which is $4.99, so anything under £1. Then we have one priority, which is anything under 1 to 2 pounds, which is $8.99. And then we have one shoes plus local pickup, which is $12.99, and that's anything like a suit jacket or whatever, shoes, whatever. So it's called shoes plus local. And then we have one $15.99. We have 4. Oh no, we have 5. I added a 5th one for makeup because makeup has issues with global shipping or eBay international or whatever. So I now put makeup in its own without any international because I don't know the rules. So I just said no international for makeup. So when I list it now, I put it over there, but that's only 5. I think that we have it a little bit more simple, and Tommy probably has it a little more simple as well because we don't sell as many hard goods, and maybe Amanda's selling more hard goods.
It could be. Yeah.
Hard goods makes it wacky.
It does.
I have to be honest about that. When we sold more hard goods, we have all these little baby policies for. But we have one called ground, 15 ground, and it was $15, and then we would change it if we needed more for ground shipping, like to $20 or $30 or $40. You can't do that anymore. So stupid. What's that?
Medium.
Oh, you would do calculated. See, we just like abandoned calculated 100%.
Yeah.
We don't have anything calculated. Nothing. Because it was so wackadoo. I don't know whether it's because we live in the middle of the country or whatever. Our calculated was wackadoo. Like, enough for us to be like, oh, heck no. We didn't. We just took every single thing, even the weird ones we used to have on calculated. We have these big Barbie planes. We used to have them on calculated. Nope. We looked at the calculator one time and it was like, what was it, like $50 shipping or something?
It was something so ridiculous. Yeah.
So ridiculous. It was like not even feasible. Like, what
Not
are they
even
charging for?
Realistic, anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so stupid. So we just abandon it, and we just kind of estimate UPS ground. It's always UPS ground. And so we do have a few wackadoo shipping policies now because we're not allowed to change the price for one listing anymore. We are allowed, but it times out. There's a glitch. Stupid. What's the number on this?
7196.
Hey, Teresa. Oh, Teresa says we're echoing.
Uh-oh. Why are we echoing?
I don't know. I haven't heard that from anyone else. I'm on mute.
You are.
I don't want to talk ever again.
Stop. Shouldn't be just the talking. It should be just everything, right? Me included.
I'm paralyzed. Other people are saying there's no echo. So I'm so sorry. I don't know what's happening.
Maybe try closing and coming back.
Oh yeah, Tommy doesn't want to send to Puerto Rico. Well, I just definitely don't send to Puerto Rico at all if it's over a pound.
Isotoners.
Oh, you got some free gloves? Nice. Listen, go sell. Oh, you had us going on 2 things. Oh, honey. One's clearly enough.
First class.
What? So somebody in our group is asking, they have a Macari and they don't have enough shipping on it. They made a Macari sale and didn't put enough weight on it.
Mm-hmm.
I said, this is what I said. Just ship it.
Just ship it.
I was like, we called last time and they were like, just ship it.
That's exactly right. Not a lie.
There's hearts like Facebook. Where's hearts? I don't see hearts.
Oh, I just saw them. There they are. There they go.
I saw no hearts.
They're on. They're not, because you have to go into the YouTube studio to see them. I saw them. See. There they go. Look over there on my screen. You missed it. Boom. There they go. And laughs. Laugh emojis.
Yeah, Megan. The same thing happened to us. She said, once I changed to clothing and flat shipping, people stopped complaining about shipping prices. Calculated prices always made them whine that it was too expensive.
Yep.
For some reason, calculated is crazy high. They are part of the U.S. It doesn't. I know that they're part of the U.S. That's why I said if it is something I can put in a flat rate envelope, I am good. I'm good. The problem is when it's a heavy item. I turned off anything that's over whatever I charge for priority mail. I turned it off for Puerto Rico and Guam and Hawaii because I got killed with the ice maker. I'm still mad about it. We had to spend $90 shipping an ice maker, okay? Which should have cost $15 in the continental United States. I didn't think about it when we listed it, obviously. And then they wanted to return it because it made half ice cubes instead of whole ice cubes.
Really? No.
It made half circles instead of full spheres, okay? They knew because it would have cost us $90 to ship it back to us. And they knew we were going to be like, nah, just keep it. We had to be like, just keep it. And from then on, I was like, nothing heavy is going there ever again. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I will ship a flat. I understand they're part of the U.S. I will ship a flat rate to them any time of day. So if it fits in a large flat rate or less, I'll ship it. That's fine. I'll lose $5 on my $15 charge. I'll ship it. And I have it set up that way. But anything over $15, I will not do it. Full stop. No. Never again. Because that person knew they were going to get a free ice maker when they bought our ice maker. I never thought about it, but they knew. Oh, they knew. And there's no way to catch them on this. There's no way to be like, because they gave us an in-ad. And so technically we had to either take the return or refund them. So we either had to pay $90 to get it there and $180 on an ice maker that cost us $3.
No.
No! I can't. So we decided to send it. Well, I decided because I'm a philanthropist to send it to the Puerto Rico because he paid $110. So I was like, well, we'll still make $3 off of it. It's a nice thing to do. They probably don't have an ice maker because it was just after a hurricane. And then that happened. Oh, heck no. Never again. Burn me once, you know what I'm saying? Mm. Never again. I was so, how mad was I?
You're still mad. What are you talking about?
I'm still mad about it. Tommy's laughing like I don't know they're part of the U.S. Totally know that. That's what I'm saying. If that ice maker would have fit in a flat rate, I would have sent it. It wouldn't. Okay? It was huge. So now anything that's heavier or bigger, it won't fit in a flat rate. I guess I shouldn't say heavier. If it won't fit in a flat rate, if it's too big, they get no option. Cut them off. You said it was first class, that coat?
I did. Is that?
We've sold this coat before in red. We've sold this exact coat.
No.
No, I know this coat.
Mm-mm.
I know this coat.
No, because I found the tag. No, I mean the shirt. I don't know if I.
Oh, then I haven't sold this. You're right. Why do they look the same? Yeah, you're talking about shoes, bro. I'm talking about a 40-pound ice maker. He's like, regular priorities the same everywhere else. Shoes for 2 pounds is $11.97. I get that. I'm talking about 30-pound ice maker. Do you understand what I'm saying now? I told you I will pay $15.
Yeah, or if it was like,
whatever.
Like a 30-pound, Yamaha receiver or something.
Yes. That stuff is insanely expensive to ship because you can't ship it ground. This is the issue. And so most of that stuff, we just assume it's going to go UPS. So if we leave the option open to go to Hawaii or Puerto Rico, it has to go air, and it's an issue, like a huge issue. I'm not trying to be over dramatic about it. But that stuff you think is going to cost you $15 because we have one that's called Ground Plus 15, which is a $15 business policy. Because mostly anything we ship, like today we shipped a huge ass boombox and it was $15. Mostly every single thing we ship is $15. Except if it can't go ground. So in those policies, I turn off anywhere that it can't go ground.
Yeah, and like the big ring flash in the case thing. Mm-hmm. I had to create a new policy for that. I called it Insane Ground 75. Because I was like, I need something stupid. Like $75. Perfect.
And it cost almost that to ship.
It really did, yeah.
It was like $69 or something like that. We were like, okay. You just said you only ship flat rate. That's what I was saying. If the big you're not understanding what I'm saying.
We do not only ship flat rate.
That's not what I meant. I'm saying if that big heavy ice maker would have fit in a flat rate box, that would have been a different story. But it wouldn't fit in a flat rate box. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So it was too big
and too heavy.
But But if it was like something small and heavy that I could have fit in a flat rate box, I would have taken the hit. It would have been fine. This ice maker fit in no priority box or anything of flat rate of any kind. So we ended up having to pay seriously $90 to ship it.
I don't remember. Was it really that much?
Yes. That's why we didn't even like think about getting. That's why I'm so heated about it. $90 to me is like $1 million. And I was like, this is never gonna happen to us again.
It's like that meme. I'm never gonna financially recover from
Yeah.
this.
We ship to every single place in the U.S., including territories, up to 2 pounds. Just how we have ours set up. So up to 2 pounds, most of the things we have up to 2 pounds will fit in some kind of like flat rate if we like get in a bind, right? In the worst case scenario is if I have to put it in a medium or large flat rate, I'll owe $5. That's fine with me. That's what I'm trying to get the point across. It's the stuff that's bigger that has to go ground. So everything that's 15 ground in our shipping policy, I turned off those other territories and places where you have to fly to. That's all I did because I got burned. We still do ship a ton to Hawaii, a ton of clothes to Hawaii. We ship all the time to Hawaii and Puerto Rico and Guam and all the places. American Samoa, we send something there. Like we send stuff to territory. We send to UPOs all the time. Everything, unless it's a big thing and it's heavy. No more. It's not even gonna. No, I don't even need to hear it. I don't talk about it.
Oh, this topic is closed.
I was so burned by it. Is this wool?
Yes.
Reversible?
Wool cashmere.
Oh, wool cashmere.
90-10. I'm using some warm light on this side.
Reversible.
But it will be okay here, right? I don't know if it's reversible. The way the pockets are constructed.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
All of these coats say reversible on them. Just like, yeah,
Okay.
Well, because the pockets move on the inside.
What?
Like if you reversed it, couldn't the pockets just be on the inside? Oh.
That's
Can
what
you
I'm saying.
flip it, flap it?
Can you flip them?
See what that looks like. Reversible totes.
Yeah. I'll give you frontsies, backsies.
No discrimination here. I'll sell it anywhere. You just wait till you have a 30-pound ice maker, Matt. You just wait. Please don't send any. We don't pick up those things anymore. So it might be a moot point. Might be a moot point. Is there a snap closure?
There is no closure. Size medium.
You're gonna have to do a 2Z.
That's what I just said I was going to do.
Sorry, I was paying attention to these people trolling me.
You leave her alone.
I mean, I really don't care what anybody says.
Double knit wool cashmere, super nice.
Andover reversible wool blend jacket, all in parfait. What's this? This one for 114.
That's it.
They don't make that shoes that big, honey. I got you. You niched. You done niched. I told you something weird's going on. I'm trying to tell you. Wait, does it have like a lapel, like a regular lapel? Or is it like...
It's a pole.
Okay. How are these people watching this?
I think that's what you mean.
Yeah, it's wrong.
Like this? Just kind of...
Yeah, it's not a lapel. The one I was looking at had like a piece of lapel. I mean, a notch lapel. So I was thinking it was that one, but it's not. She lists the most when she's heated. No, I don't. I'm really bad tonight. I'm gonna get.
Well, coats take a little extra.
You could just get me heated every single time talking about this freaking ice maker. I'm so mad about it still.
Come on, coat. Work with me here.
You know why I'm most mad about it? Because I should have seen it coming. Because I got because I was trying to be nice, and that is not something you're supposed to do in business. It's just business, right? Isn't that the quote? It's just business. I shouldn't have been trying to be nice. I've gotten burned twice trying to be nice, and both of them were really bad, and I should just stop being nice. Remember the boots? The girl said her toddler was in the hospital, but it was like really convincing. It wasn't one of the first messages she sent. And I held these boots for her, and then she scammed us, and she sent back alternate boots.
Alternate, return, swapsies.
She did a switcheroo, and I was nice because we had a bunch of other offers, and I gave them to her because she was first. And she said, I'm going to pay you tomorrow. My kid's in the hospital. He's a toddler, blah, 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 blah. And then set up a fake return and returned the wrong, and then said, oh, I'm so sorry. I was sending those boots to someone else. And then ghosted.
Yep.
I've gotten burned twice trying to be nice. I don't do that anymore. I'm like, no, we don't do holds.
Sorry.
Not sorry. Look at this one. Hey, look at this.
Hey, what?
Velasca. It doesn't look as flappy. I mean, I could take out the name, but...
Yeah, that's flappy. Yeah.
That's flappy. Yeah, but I'll still use this and just... like,
Sure. Sure.
Crapped in the boots and sent them back to her.
Shoulda.
All right, Tommy's filling everyone in Linda. F Linda. Linda is an eBay partner store, the top tier. She gets a slew of things we can't get. It was in her source code. She has all sorts of links pointing at her eBay store that's hard coded. Okay, but listen to this. Who was on here that told us this? I already forgot again. That they know Linda, and Linda has a Shopify. And so, like, Linda
Flippin' sports guy.
Flippin' sports guy. What is sports guy, huh? Linda links to her Shopify store on her eBay banner. I thought that was a no-go, like a hard no. You could not do out-of-site transactions. And dang it, Linda's not just skirting the line. What is this size?
Medium.
Very gray. A little cranberry, not that cranberry gray. Sounds more official, doesn't it?
Yes. This is going to be a pain.
What's the number?
To try to measure. This one's going to go in a box for sure.
Okay, everyone's filling me in. Paul, Flippin' Sports Guy.
4810.
Paul, that's his name? Paul? What?
4810.
Shopify is where she hubs her items. When something sells, it auto deletes everywhere. My buddy in UK uses WooCommerce. It looks sweet. I want to check it out. But like, so people can't buy on that? Oh my gosh, we have 19 offers to send to buyers. The eBay has it on. I'm taking a minute.
Do it. Do
send
what you gotta
offers.
do. I gotta measure this thing anyway. It's gonna take me a minute. Just need a minute, okay?
Well, he said that everyone that works at her, I don't know if y'all were here for this, but everyone that works at her store hates it and they get fired if they have 2 missed quotas.
Hated it.
Isn't that crazy? I was like, dang, okay. Linda.
Hell,
What's Linda be ghosting on here? She's probably lurking.
Lurking.
Linda. You know what, though? I looked at the ThreadUp store, and they have more listings than her, but they do not have all the perks. So Linda got in there and made things happen. Can't fault her for that. But apparently, Linda's a Bia.
Word on the street.
The ball said he knows Linda personally. He said, "Oh no, oh no,
Don't want to mess with that."
Linda is a rough." So I said, "I believe you." So she has a retail store as well. I'm not getting on her for that. I mean, we all cross it, so it's fine. I just didn't know you could have like a Shopify. People buy stuff on there. If there's just a hub, like you're saying, like you can't purchase, but it looks like I could purchase.
You can purchase.
I know, I could purchase. So to me, that seems like a violation of the TOS, if you know what I mean. And Linda should be scolded for such. Because, like, what if we all had all of our eBay listings and then we just put our Shopify link in the thing? Because we all have a banner. Basically, it's like, please God buy here. But these are way lower. Like, these people messaging me on Poshmark about Macari. I cannot. They won't write the word Macari. They all write MER space C. They know.
That's funny.
They know that the AI is going to get them. So they're like,
flag message.
Why don't they just buy it on Poshmark? The Macari shipping is just as much now.
Right?
Yes, I just sold something sent offer on. Yay!
Awesome.
Man, when the eBay faucet's on, you can tell because our offers get like real deep. I just sent out 19 offers, had to do it. They used to advertise for Shopify on platform for us to sign up. Shopify is eBay approved. How? Why? How? Fine, I'm gonna do it then. I'm gonna do it. Put it right up in there and see if people just go to my because the people that follow my eBay store might as well just follow my Shopify, right? Because they get it cheaper, I get it cheaper. Everybody wins except eBay. I don't get it. No? Nobody gets it. Priority. Would you say it was under 2 pounds?
I don't think I can stuff that into a flat, right? A padded.
Hey, Carmen. I heard eBay was not going to sync with Shopify anymore. I'm not sure if that will happen in the future. What? Oh, I think you can link your eBay store to your Shopify. Wow. We don't have Shopify, so I don't know anything about this. I always thought that Shopify was like an alternative to eBay that you could sell without fees. That's what my mindset was.
It's like a platform you can set up your own store. Basically.
Right, but they're saying that eBay links to Shopify, so maybe it's not just that. So if someone buys something on your eBay, it links.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Tommy said that before, that Shopify acts as like a hub for all your listings.
Yeah, I never have thought about that.
Pretty sure.
sense. I mean, kind of makes sense. It's kind of weird. Crinkle coat. One day somebody's going to get one of these listings that's reversible and be like, I thought there was two. Watch. An ad. Thought I was getting 2 coats.
You are. 2 in 1.
Can you guys hear her? Just wondering. Okay, what is this?
Top rate 148. Silver crinkle jacket.
Silver crinkle blazer, crinkle jacket. I love a crinkle.
Oh yeah.
Crinkle cap. Yeah, there's some crinkles on here. They're not all the same. Not all crinkles are created equally.
Mm-hmm.
eBay just stopped developing the free Shopify app. They still have the API link as usual, just need a third-party importer now. Man, that's a lot to digest. I don't even know what any of that means, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know what API means, got that part down. Third party. Okay. Oh.
Sorry. Sorry. No, don't shush me. Yeah.
Stop lying to me, bruh. Every time. Blinded by the love. Here is the article about it. Ooh, an article, E. Wait, Carmen, Dan's got to give you a wrench. He'll wrench you. One moment.
Who am I wrenching?
Carmen, so they can put a link to the eBay Shopify. If you don't stop blinding me with that light.
I'm sorry.
Rev up like a deuce, another runner in the night. Did by the light. Find this exact one, but there's some that are similar.
That's all that counts.
Get arrested. Man, these save the long. What?
I had these. They were folded in on themselves. Oh well.
Look like the flying nun.
There it goes.
Oh my God. Removable shoulder pads, I will note.
Yes.
What's the size?
Pretty sure it's 12.
Great, move competition. Now I gotta change the type.
Oh man. Yeah, size 12.
Metallic silk.
Yes.
Nice.
Cotton also. need to take a new picture. Looks way better when I have the shoulder pads in right.
You don't say.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, everyone, we're all working.
We're working! God!
Our tenant's being really loud. So it's really awkward for us to like out yell her. What is my phone?
We're not trying to out yell her, are we?
I mean, it feels like that when I'm being loud. It feels like it. I don't know why she's being so loud.
Some people are just loud talkers.
Really?
Yeah. Pretty sure there's a Seinfeld episode about a loud talker.
I see that. Oh, we were just talking about you, Paul. Hi. We're talking about Linda. We were talking about you tangentially. Because you know Linda. Has anybody ever had this happen where someone, let's get deep.
Uh-oh. Good and deep.
Someone that has deeply wronged you continues to rise in the ranks of their profession, even though you know that they don't deserve it, and then everybody's like, yes, 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 praise, and you're like,
this
deeply wrong. Like, if I had been able to afford a lawyer, I should have. Deeply wronged. And this person is just rising through the ranks in the artistic world and having articles written about them. I know that you guys won't have the similar experience in the arts world, but like in any other kind of industry where just somebody that you know is just a POS keeps getting promoted, like I know that's got to be a common thing. I just saw another article.
Oh man.
And it is just so horrific. Like, I'm going to say what actually happened when you boil it down to its main components. I got fired for a job for having epilepsy. Period. End of story. That's what happened. Said person fired me for having epilepsy. And they're just the bestest ever. Lord, help me, Jesus. Help me to come to terms with this and let it go. Help me. I'm praying out loud. Because all I want to do is like go ballistic on every single post.
Yes.
Dan is the
Raise
worst.
hell.
Dan is the worst about this. He's like, do it.
I'm screaming. I'm like, yeah, say something. Get it. Go, go, go.
Oh, man. Stop talking about the professor. He's in here. Okay, Kim said, yes, this is why I own my own business because I couldn't stand to see the crap anymore. Yes, yes, yes. Matt says that's called the food service industry, so yes.
It's not just food service.
Oh, gosh. I cannot. It's not slander if it's the truth. Lynn, don't get me started right now. I was telling the truth over and over and over again, and no one would back me up. No one in this whole organization would back me up because they didn't want to get fired for they were firing people in this theater organization for any kind of speaking out or any kind. They called it like What did he say?
I don't even remember.
Like something about the vibe. I had a talk. I was. My negativity was toxic to the vibe. When I'm like, wait, I'm just saying the actual truth. What happened? Like, this is what happened, and you're screaming at me.
Right.
Oh, okay. But my negativity is what got me fired for being negative about the experience that I had.
Yeah, exactly.
But you caused the experience.
And it's not like you went to a media outlet. You put it on your private Facebook wall. It was like, what? So dumb.
Yeah, some of you are friends on my Facebook, and that's cool and whatever. I just am, I really don't try to out people on my Facebook. I'm just pretty open on my Facebook, and I was open. But I didn't name names.
Nope.
I just said a very large theater in Dallas just tried to kill me with their strobe lights. And, wow. I got fired for it. I got fired for speaking the truth. They used strobe lights in a scene for 3 hours. And I was locked outside in the 100 and something degree heat for 3 hours. They used strobe lights without announcing it, even though I had an emergency care card on file. I have seizures immediately with strobe lights. So I literally couldn't do my job. And so I wrote something about it while I was locked outside. And then I got fired for it. For them using strobe lights against my disability. Like, what? It's crazy.
Good times.
And now this guy's getting promoted all over the place. It's fantastic. And he screamed in my face. He screamed at me on the phone. And then when I came into work the next day, he screamed at me in my face.
Yes.
Then he fired me.
In the face!
I'm telling Lee that we did the return for today. We get this brand a lot, so I will reach out if we find it again.
What the shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
She said she was thank you very much for the way we handled the situation.
Cool.
Okay, first of all, Kim, they didn't have an HR department. You know who has the HR department now? That company, because of me. They did not have an HR department. This entire big $1 million company didn't have an HR department. So there's that. Teresa says if you're going to get fired, make it big. Matt says, you want me to fly there and make him a concrete sandwich?
Yes.
Oh, man. Megan said, yep, they probably have miserable inner lives. Are they married to my husband? No. Are they pampered and supported by Dan? No. Miserable people continue to pursue misery. You know, I was a high school teacher for 10 years. You guys know this. And there was a lot of situations that I was in that were kind of iffy like that. And at no point would I've ever laid blame. I always took the blame. Even if it wasn't my fault. As the leader, I always took the blame. This man should have said, I am so sorry we had strobes going for that long and that you weren't notified. Your emergency care card wasn't acknowledged. I am so sorry you couldn't do your job. That's the appropriate response, right? So if I made a kid feel whatever, I had conferences, but I was in theater. I made kids feel crazy all the time because I was not, what do you call it? Traditional. I was not a traditional teacher. So sometimes I would make a kid feel small, or I would make a feel inadequate or not accepted or whatever. And I would take full responsibility and not hold it against the kid or the parent ever. I would go in there and be like, oh my goodness, I am so sorry. Even if it was BS. Sometimes with drama kids, it was BS. But I always took responsibility for it as the leader in the room. And this guy was just, oh, heck no. How could I ever speak up against him and his perfect program? I was just like, you literally, if I hadn't have army crawled out the door on my hands and knees, I would have had a seizure and not been able to drive for 6 months and or worse, brain damage or death. But he was yelling at me.
The nerve.
It was so weird. I kept saying that. I kept being like, why are you yelling at me for your problem? Then I got fired.
You take that, get out of here with your negativity.
That's the only time I've ever been fired in my life. It's crazy. What was the weight on that?
I think we should ship it shoes. Okay. Because we don't want to crinkle it up any further.
What's the number?
4811.
Chest size? Did you not do any measurements? What's happening? Why did you
Whoa, I put the wrong number on
it.
Okay. It's 40 chest.
And there is waist.
18.
There is flat.
Flat. Yeah, so 20, 18.
36.
27.
36.
I know.
What are you doing?
I'm just shouting numbers.
So there are no, in my opinion, which sounds a little weird, there are no two sides of the story because I had him on speakerphone. So Dan heard it from the horse's mouth. He heard him screaming at me. So what happened is when I got home from the incident, he had called me and I put him on speakerphone because I thought he was going to be like, I am so sorry, like I had mentioned. Oh, no.
No, it went the other way. It was like, whoa.
Whoa. He was screaming. And then the next day, he yelled at me for saying that he was screaming because I told somebody he was screaming. I was not screaming. I'm like, whoa. First of all, you're screaming now. Second of all, you were screaming because my husband heard you too. You were screaming. So it's not like it was just my, what do you call it? Like my version of events. I definitely put him on speakerphone because I know better. Also, being a public school teacher, you never do something alone. You always have someone in the room or another witness, you know? So I was like, speakerphone. Immediately. I like, listen to this guy. He's freaking out. What is Lafayette one for you?
Yes.
148 leather full zip jacket.
Nice.
It is nice, yeah. Okay, I'm going to read your comments. It was a blessing then because they didn't obviously deserve you at all. You know, thank you, Kim, for saying that. This is, some other people have said in the chat, this is why they work for themselves. It's the same reason. I would be working at theater right now. Like right now, at this very moment, I would be in tech for something and not on here. I have quit theater almost entirely because of the toxic environment in every single theater in Dallas. I'll say that out loud. That's the truth.
Yeah.
And the pay is so horrific. So when I do shows, I do like 3 months worth of work. And you guys know how much tech, if I'm not here, you know, like weeks and weeks and weeks where I'm just sitting in a theater for hours and hours and hours. We paid $800, like total. We made $800 in sales today in one day selling clothes on the internet.
Yeah.
So it's just not worth it. Like, I'm just not going to do that anymore. Aw, thanks, Lynn. I appreciate you. She said, it's so sad. There are so many miserable people out there. You take responsibility because you're a decent human being, unlike the POS you worked for.
Yeah.
But the thing is he keeps getting promoted. I'm not going to put his name out there. I should, but I'm not going to right now because this is just a live about reselling. I really want to write some kind of expose because I got grilled there and at the university that I worked at about the situation, and I was ganged up on it all the time. And the university said that they would pay me for the time that I had worked because this was at the end of the show. The show was about to go up. We were in tech. So I'd already worked months on this show. They would pay me if I apologized. And I refused. And so the university threatened not to pay me for the work I had already done. And that was just like this horrific slap in the face. I couldn't even believe it was happening. I thought I was in like La La Land or something. I'm like, what? It was like a child.
You're sorry.
Exactly right. It was like a child. I was 37 years old. No, 36. I was 36 years old. Say you're sorry. I was like, wait, what is happening here? I am 0% sorry. You guys shouldn't be apologizing to me, yet you're not going to pay me? It was bad. So I had to threaten to get a lawyer, and I recorded all of that. I still have it on my phone, actually, because when I was recording my grandma's last words, I stumbled upon it.
Oh.
Yeah. So I have that whole horrific meeting recorded on my phone. Anyway, long story short, that's why I'm quitting theater. I don't want to do it anymore. Toxic. It's toxic in most places. I don't know if you guys know any theater professionals, but it's not just Dallas. How Dan kept going over there and ripping his face off is beyond me. That's just horrible. Dan is not a fighter, that is for sure. And that's okay. It wasn't his place. I'm kind of glad I've dated like machismo people before, and it's just never turns out well. He would have been in jail. I would have bailed him out. I'm really thankful.
Oh, what? Which guy? Where? This guy over here?
Dan is so non-confrontational like that. Oh, man. I know. I was fighting it like you guys don't even know. I mean, I have it recorded. One day I will, especially if we decide to leave Dallas, just write it all out, because this is not the only theater. I also got fired from a theater last year in Dallas for supposedly, which I didn't do, talking to the actors about the budget.
Silliness.
The budget was ridiculous. It was way too low, and my pay was way too low. Did I talk to the actors about it? No. But one of the actors told one of the producers that I did. Well, the costume lady said we didn't have the budget for blah, 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 which I never said. And so I had to go in, like, I was in the principal's office, and they were like, did you talk to an actor about a budget? I'm like, no, but what if I did? Like, was that a rule? Because I didn't sign anything about that. Also, like, why are you so concerned about your budget? Because it's not enough and you don't want people to know?
No.
And so now I work there, what was it, 4 or 5 shows in a row? I was going to say maybe 6.
Yeah.
It was a lot. I was working on their, like, on their house team, and now I've never worked there since.
But that's the same place that's doing some really ishy.
Yeah, they're doing some shady crap too. But now I got fired because I had to go in the principal's office. I had to go into the executive director's office and sit down. They caught me off guard when I was putting away costumes, which I'm also not obligated to do. And they were like, can we see you in the office? And I'm like, I'm 39 years old. Like, what? So I just sit there, and they were behind a desk, and I was in front, like at the principal.
Step into my office.
Yeah. We've had some concerns that you were talking about budget with actors. Okay. I was like, I didn't. And they were like, well, the actor said you did. Okay. So what if I did? Well, we don't like our designers to speak about budgets with actors. Well, this is news to me as a designer that's worked here for 6 shows in a row. Thank you for letting me know. And then I said I didn't. And they said, okay, well, we believe you. And then I never worked there again. So, did they believe me? I'm not so sure. Girl, it's crazy up in this world. What's the number? Don't work in theater. Get out.
4812.
4812. Get out of there. But if y'all just want entertainment, I got it for days. Say everything. Crazy people. Nuts. Oh, what size? What size?
12. 12.
And the lady that lives above us, that's being real loud right now, she works in the theater too. She two-faced as well. Caught her lying to my face. And living in my own house under my own
tootie
roof.
face!
Lying to my face under my roof. That's what gets me. How you gonna live under somebody's roof? Lying to my face. Girl, bye. You know, girl, bye. What's wrong?
I hit the wrong button. Hit the wrong button.
You still talking?
Yep. All right, friend, what are you?
They had an all occasions button. It would make my life better. You know, when I talk about all these like toxic experiences, I love reselling. It's so great. It makes me feel so good about our life choices.
Yeah.
Like, sweet. All I have to do is get mad at eBay for not having an all seasons category.
God, stupid eBay.
And having to click down for the rise. I'm like, that's so good. That is like such a good problem to have.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's as bad as it gets.
Yeah, that's as bad as it gets. I'm like, dang, eBay server's down. Not on a good server. It makes me laugh when I think about it in those terms. Yeah, Kim says, I think that's why I love selling plush. It's such a feel-good thing. I totally agree. I love that. I love it.
Right? What do you do for a living? I sell stuffed animals.
And I'm happy with that.
And bring people, their toys back. Yeah.
It is. It's so good. I really don't think I could work for a boss again. I don't think that would work out for me in the best way. Because unlike Dan, I am pretty confrontational. I am such an introvert, but when it comes down to it, I'm confrontational. Like,
oh yeah,
I do not back down, and it does not work out well for me ever. Because that is not rewarded in the workplace. Although if somebody came
should
to
be though, man.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. If somebody came to me and they had a backbone, I'd be like, yes, ma'am, let's do this. Like, you have standards and you care about your work ethic. Okay, we can make some changes. Let's do this. But that's not how it works out. That is not how any of this ended up working out.
So
what's wrong?
This has got like some. It's kind of look. It's like very reflective.
Mm-hmm.
So should I take it like without the light shining on it?
So is this going to be all these are shoes for it?
Yeah.
And then I just have one more question about the number. What's the number?
Of the one we just did? 4812.
That's what I think too, Lynn. I've never really found that in my life. It's the same reason I also quit teaching high school. I was backed into a corner on one of the corners I was backed into was about trans rights, about a kid. And I do feel terrible for leaving, but I had to leave on principle. So the child was coming to my room. I was a drama teacher, and we had dressing rooms with bathrooms at my school in Virginia, and I'll be loud about this. They would not let any trans people into the opposite born gender bathroom. And this child did not feel comfortable going into their born gender bathroom. And so I was letting the child come to my dressing rooms at lunch to use the bathroom. And the administration found out about it, and I got a written warning for letting children be unattended. What was I supposed to go into the bathroom with them? That it was not my place to override the rules of the school and make my own rules for this child to go to the frickin' bathroom. So that was the straw that broke the camel's back. That was it. I said, no way am I going to get reprimanded for standing up for a child. No way. For standing up for the voiceless when you wouldn't. No one in the school would stand up for this child. This was way before the trans movement became really mainstream, if you know what I mean. This child was trans in a world where no one was trans. And I would not, it wasn't an issue to me at all. The kid said they need to go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. It's your God-given right to go to the bathroom. They don't feel comfortable going to the bathroom, they go to the bathroom. Like, to me, it was not even an issue, not even one thing that nobody should have cared about ever. It's kind of like when people ask you about which sexuality you are. Who cares? Like, that's something that happens behind closed doors. I don't want to know where you go to the bathroom. I don't care. I just want you to feel safe and relieve your bladder or your bowels. I don't care. What is this child going to do in the bathroom by themselves? Why do I have to supervise this child in the bathroom? So to me, it was a non-issue. To my administration, it was the biggest issue that ever happened in the history of the whole school. That's how they acted. I said, no, I'm not doing this. This is ridiculous.
I'm out.
I didn't say I was out, but then they found a reason to get me out.
Yeah.
And it was on paperwork. I had a seizure and I didn't turn on paperwork on time at the end of the school year because I literally had a seizure the day the paperwork was due. So I didn't even know there was paperwork or that it was due and that I didn't turn it in. I had no idea. I didn't even know my name. And they said that you're going to be on probation because you didn't turn this paperwork. So they got me on a technicality. Not, hey, we're so sorry. Let's get you on disability. Let's figure out what we can do to help you. None of that happened. No. But it happened because of the bathroom. Because the bathroom thing happened in April. And then in May, then I had my seizure and I turned paperwork. And then they said they were going to have a teacher in my room 24 hours. Not 24 hours, whatever. Throughout the whole workday. The next year. To monitor me after 10 years. Do you know what it would be like to have a monitor in a drama classroom? There's no rules in drama. Like, it's craziness. It's just a crazy... That's why theater kids are in theater. Because they misfit toys. You know what I mean? You can't have a monitor. I would have gotten fired the first day. Absolutely. I told Dan that. I'm like, I'm going to get fired the first day of school. So they pushed me out. But it started because of the bathroom. Isn't that crazy? Never working for anybody again? No. What is this for listening? What is this?
It's Lafayette over 48.
What's the material?
I just looked at it. Polyamide and cotton. Yeah, 78 cotton, 22 polyamide.
What would you call it? Like a raincoat?
I mean, yeah, kind of. I mean, because it's got these, it's got...
Yes, this is the point I made as well, Megan. Yes, I made the same point. Megan says, so they thought it was better decision to have an adult go alone with a student into a private bathroom. Safety risk and lawsuit much? Well, the issue was I wasn't allowed to leave students alone, which is crazy talk in a drama classroom anyway. I had a black box theater, a main theater, a backstage, dressing rooms, costume loft. There's no way kids weren't going to be alone at any point. I was one person. I didn't have a co-teacher or anything. So if I had gone to the bathroom with the child, I would have left a room of 40 kids alone. So they were saying that I should not have offered my facilities to this child because I could not accompany them. The main issue that they tried to make was that I gave the kid the key to go to the bathroom. The kid took the key every single day at lunch. Took the key, this happened for a year and a half. Went to the bathroom with my key, came back with my key, not a master key, just the key to the dressing room. Went to the bathroom, came back, handed me my key, and left it on my desk. There was no interaction that happened. It was like a silent, I need to go to the bathroom. There's just nothing else to explain it, right? It's a bathroom. They were never in there for more than 3 or 4 minutes. It wasn't like a thing. It was more, they were more like secretive and quiet about it than I was.
Yeah.
They just wanted to go to the bathroom. I was like, how can I deny someone to go to the bathroom? They came to me and they said, Miss Well, I can't go to the bathroom during the day. And can I please use the restroom? I'm like, of course. What do you mean you can't go to the bathroom? I don't feel comfortable in the bathroom. I'm like, oh, here's my key. Yeah, go to the bathroom. My first instinct. And then we just had that routine and it was never, ever an issue. They weren't caught smoking. They weren't caught doing anything sexual. They weren't caught nothing. Never caught doing anything. I have no words. I don't know. No words for this. It's weird working for people, man. It's weird. Snapback jacket. Is it this jacket? No. I think we had this coat though. We had a really nice Lafayette coat like that. I think we sold.
First class.
What?
Thin one.
Now if I can find a comp, this is gonna be the. There's no hood, right?
Nope. It's got like a Mandarin collar. That's what, you know, or whatever you call it.
I do. I told that to Dan today, actually. I said a really mean thing to him on accident. Kim said, do you think all those crazy things happened to you in order to lead you where you are today, reselling and being your own boss? I do. I'm not where I want to be, like, you know, perfectly situated where I want to be, but I told Dan, this is the mean thing I said to him that I didn't mean to say, but I was like, I think that the universe has always looked out for me, and I'm sure some of you feel like that too. My grandmother said that to me before she died, where she said God has always looked out for me. And I've always said that about myself as well. I always feel looked out for, and I was in a really bad relationship for 7 years, and I told Dan today, I think that happened for a reason, because if I hadn't been in a really horrific relationship, I never would have given Dan the time of day. I really wouldn't have, and I didn't mean that in a mean way, but it came out that way. Because I was always after the unattainable bad boy, and they always treated me like crap. I don't know why I had an affinity for that. I didn't grow up in a household like that. I just always did. But since I went through that relationship for so long, and then I was single for 2 years after that, kind of like catching my breath, Dan seemed like the most welcome reprieve from that I've ever seen in my life. I would have never given him the time of day. Seriously, I would have been in a horrific relationship after horrific relationship had I not been in a really long one that, like, almost killed me. And the guy didn't almost kill me, but the seizures from the stress almost killed me. And so I ended up with Dan, because, you know, the universe looks out for you. Just because you're going through something bad doesn't mean something good isn't on the other side. And it doesn't mean it helps you not see the good on the other side, because I wouldn't have been able to see it. There's no way. Based on my pattern of events, you know? So I do think some of these other things have helped me. I'm a huge advocate for trans LGBTQ plus people now. Huge advocate. And I don't think I was that outspoken before in any sort of way. Yeah. I mean, I was always an advocate, but I wasn't as outspoken. I mean, you should see the front of our house. That's very crazy. But it is for that person, you know, that person's always in the back of my mind as a model of all the other people that are out there in the same position. And it's different on here, you know, on YouTube. I get, like, people drop our channel all the time if I say something that's too liberal or too snowflake or too whatever. And I don't really have any, you know, I don't have a ton of political, quote unquote, opinions as much as I do humanitarian opinions based on life experiences. And I'm just a huge, like, advocate for the underdog, no matter what the case is.
Yeah.
So I just don't care. I'm like, leave the YouTube, it's fine. I don't care. I literally don't even give it 1 second after that. Some people come at you, you know, like, okay. What was the size of that last jacket? I'm still in the last one. 12?
Yeah.
Size 12. And it was like purple or blue?
It was more blue than purple, but it definitely leaned purple.
Should I put metallic? It was kind of metallic.
It was definitely metallic.
Okay.
Yeah.
I could be searching for comps all the time and drop, like, stop it. You leave me alone. You leave me alone. I know where you're going to be on June 23rd. I'll find you. What's the number of the last one?
7197.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. So you said purple instead of blue?
It definitely leans purple.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my that's my least favorite game, blue or purple. I always get it wrong. I'm so sorry, Matt. It's hard to be a reseller when you're colorblind. I wonder if there's any kind of like tool you can use. There's got to be some adaptive technology these days. You know, like your camera that can tell you or something. Yeah, I agree with you, Teresa. Hey, Ladybug, where you been?
Hey.
I agree with you. I'm sure that kid will always remember and appreciate your act of humanity. That kid and I are still very close on Facebook for sure. I just hope some other teachers in the building saw it as an example. That's my main concern, because I know they're not going to be the last one to go through that. And this was at the most prestigious public school in, I would say, in America, or if not the one of the. And it was like that there. So, like, where is it at other places, you know? This is the public high school where kids send the congressmen send their kids. It was weird. I don't know. I just couldn't believe it. Again, it was one of those things in my life where I felt like I was living in a Twilight Zone or something. Wait, what? I just want to make it so clear that this was before any bathroom bills. You know how that became a thing later? This was before that. This child was...
like a good number of years before that,
yes,
right?
Yes, it was in 2015. And this child was born a female and identified as a male since like age 8. This child was a male. Period. Right? Period. Identified as male, dressed as male, had a male name. This was a male child and was forced to go into the female bathroom. Can you imagine? Can you imagine knowing your sexuality, like being forced to go in the opposite gender's bathroom as a teenager? Can you imagine? They were... I'm not even sure that all of this child's classmates knew they were trans. That's how transitioned this person was. I can't talk about it anymore. Oh, that last jacket we just did was first class, right?
Yes.
I'm behind. I'm trying to catch up. Get over it, Tommy. Tree said, yep, we can imagine. See, some people can't imagine. And that's the point, right? When you can imagine it, it's because you've been through it and it's freaking humiliating. And then if you can't imagine it, you're like, oh my God, they would do that to somebody? Yes! And I just knew that was going to be... I feel bad for leaving. I talk about all the time. I feel so bad for leaving that poor child and every other poor child to come, but I wouldn't have survived it. I think they would have fired me. And then I couldn't have taught anywhere. Once you get fired from teaching, you can't get hired again because you don't have any references. So I was definitely pigeonholed. I didn't know what to do. There was no other option at the time. But now here I am on the internet with some trash. Woo.
Changing the number. You're not even on this thing yet, are you?
No, I don't even know what it is.
Perfect.
For later, the pictures aren't loading correctly in the app again. So if you're having that issue, I'm having it too. Normally I just have to reload them and it works fine. Yep, see, it worked fine now. That's not too bad. That's not too bad of an issue compared to what I'm talking about. I can't complain about the photos not loading.
Come on, stupid photos. God. Ugh.
Exactly. See, thanks, Ladybug. So, Amy, you've got eBay, and Dan, you are more than thumbs up, smiley face. Dan's the leader of this pack over here today.
Just chugging along here.
Hey, Miss Fancy Pants. We'll see, you know. I think awesomeness is already headed my way. I met Dan. We've got a great house and 2 awesome cats and a great career that we don't hate. We love it, actually. Don't hate is not even the right word. We both love it.
God, I don't hate it.
Okay, what is the thing that you just listed?
No, it's your girl Anne Fontaine. Anne Fontaine Day.
Fontaine.
It's like a puffer jacket, but not really a puffer.
Quilted, yeah?
Yeah.
Quilted jacket.
It's called the Felicia 3.
Oh my god, now you come out with that.
I just remembered because I looked at the picture of the tag.
Felicia, F-L-E.
F-L-I-C-I-A.
F-E-F-E-L-I.
F-E-L-I. Dang it.
Felicia, what?
3.
Remember when I was talking about the lady tank tops?
Lady tank.
I was like, no, that's what it's called.
It's called the lady tank top.
Oh, gosh. Is it size 3 or?
No. It's
Felicia
just Felicia 3.
What size is it?
4.
Okay. Man, these combs are all over the place. Yeah, I'm not waiting for anything better. If something comes along, that's great, but I'm pretty content right now. You know, if I was gonna drop dead tomorrow, y'all know I'm content. I haven't been able to say that for a lot of my life, but right now, we good. Linda, here she is again.
God, get out of our search results.
Linda's always here.
Good. She got everything.
Gosh, Linda's got it all. If only I was Linda. No, I don't want to be Linda. Everybody hates Linda. Right? Kim came in to listen, Linda.
My name's not Linda.
All right, so you said the size was, I'm just going to copy this so I can get semi caught up.
Size was 4.
Size 4, I need to do the size chart. And Fontaine size chart. And just, here we go, size 4. Boy, 4?
Yeah.
You should have worn, like, you know, like the Oscar size chart.
It's like pretty small.
What?
I think.
4 is like a 4.
Like a 4.
Oh, I thought it was like a, because this lady didn't wear that size. That's why I'm so confused.
I mean, it's not like tiny, but it's pretty small.
It's not a UK 4. Because Anne Fontaine's not in 4. In that she's in 40s and 30s.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's clearly a 4.
Not a 4D.
4.
You're fine. You think you could be a UK 4? No, because that's US 0. It'd be super small. Alright, well, we're just gonna go with what we got.
Yeah.
Because this one says Felicia 3 black short quilted size small.
Does the tag say small, or do they just say size small?
I don't know. Is it a full zip?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at their tags. Their tag says 2. Okay, I think small is on like the little other tag.
No. There's no size on the other tag.
There's just a 2. Maybe they were just as confused. Maybe they have the same competition. Whoa.
Whoa.
What is it made out of?
Polyester. 100%.
Okay, what's the number?
7198.
Everyone's screaming at Linda in the chat. Listen, Linda, listen! I love it. Okay, I missed a few lives and I'm late tonight, but who the hell is Linda?
Send me pictures.
Linda has a store on, I'll show you Linda. I'll show you. Where'd Linda go?
She's an eBay partner store.
She has a store and she has logos everywhere and she sells mature clothing like we do, so we see her stuff
all the time.
All the time. So we made Tommy look it up yesterday. We're like, what is a trifling? We don't know. But Paul actually knows Linda. Oh, right here. Look, Joe, right here. Right here, Linda's stuff. So we were like, how'd she get this logo? And then also when you do a search, Linda's stuff logo comes up in the search. And so Tommy figured out that she's an eBay partner store. And so she has a lot more privileges than the rest of us lay people.
Peons we are.
So now we just like rag on Linda the whole time because she's better than all of us. But Linda actually has a real store in, what Paul say, Florida?
No, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Pennsylvania, that's what it was. Pennsylvania. Oh, I'm thinking the other Paul in Florida. And nobody likes her, and she fires people unnecessarily. It got me started on a tirade today.
Woo! Man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're justified.
So the Anne Fontaine was first class?
Yes.
Dan would have never made it past lunch with Linda. Oh, man. Carmie's, I always see her stuff. Linda's everywhere. Can't believe y'all haven't saw Linda yet. Carmen saw Linda.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Linda probably trolling on here. You think Linda gets on
Absolutely
lives?
not.
Linda can't be bothered.
No, not even. No way.
Linda's counting her receipts.
Ducats.
All right, what are we lifting?
There's an Eileen Fisher. Is 100% linen. Like a, kind of like a shacket, like a super light jacket. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's got flap pockets.
Would you call me?
Wait, is it flap?
Yes.
Okay. Because some of these have patch.
No, this is flap.
Okay, it's this one. This is the worst SEO I've ever seen. Y'all don't do this. Don't do this. Let me see if I can find a sold. I'll come back to that if I can. Utility jacket, that's good. Stand-up collar, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, this one sold for $50.
I like it.
The other one, the utility jacket one, only sold for $24.99 on an auction, so I'm not going to copy that one.
Auctions, they're closed.
This auction thing is a mystery to me, because every time I see auction on the stuff we sell, it's always like so
terrible.
low.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's got to be like some kind of method to the madness. What size is this?
Medium.
Linda's watching the electric bill in her sweatshop. Oh, I want to go get a job there, just so I can curse her out at the end of it. You listen here, Linda. This is for all my people. Size medium, linen.
I got a lot of problems with you, Linda. Let's go.
Jacket, gray long sleeve, lag and look. Linen utility jacket. Kim's like, Matt pointing to Amy's tabs. Only 12 or so. We haven't listed that much tonight because it's jackets and I'm chatty Kathy over here, chatty Linda over here. What's the number?
7199.
Someone named Linda is lurking and they're like, I don't want to say anything ever.
Right. First class.
I love the lurkers. Especially when the lurkers win Java stocks and I'm like, yes! I've been lurking! Like, oh my god, I love you so much. You want some tea? Okay.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I had to step out to deal with a psycho buyer who believes the jeans that match the title description, measurements, and item specifics were the wrong ones since they would never order a size 14, size 8. Oh my goodness.
How about you just trust the measurements and not what the number on the tag says? How about that? How about that?
Oh, Lord.
All right, they're coming.
It's first class or what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys, since somebody said something about my tabs, now I'm very cognizant of it. I used to have way more than this. I would have like 35 tabs. Because I used to comp while we were going. Now I'm like super self-conscious, so I don't comp. Just like, well, this is probably around this, you know, especially since we're listening to Eileen Fisher stuff. But it used to get pretty bad. You should see my tabs when I'm working during the day because I have April's listings up. Then I have all the comps up. Then I have the actual, because I type in the style number into Google. Then I have Google Lens up. My tabs are insane. I had to close a bunch before the video today, and in the video I had probably 30 tabs open. But I had closed like 15 right before we did the video. I was like, oh, I'm definitely going to get crap for this. At 9 a.m., 25 non-Americans hop out of the 8 passenger van and went to stuff. At 9 p.m., the same 25. What? How do you know about Linda? You don't know? No, it doesn't. No. It doesn't get mad when I have tabs open. Dan always thinks it. No. I think it's just all on how your brain works, and that's apparently how my brain works. So normally I would open another tab to go to another website, but now I'm going to reuse this one to Bendu because y'all make me nervous.
I think at some point, if you keep opening tabs, it will bog your browser down. Yeah.
Well, I start with a fresh one every day. So I do like clear it out.
Yeah.
But I use the same tabs all day, and it's fine.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Oh.
I don't know. Importing?
Yeah. As Kim says, you're an amazing multitasker. As I'm like, what am I doing? Normally I am an amazing multitasker. Today, I just got my brain in so many places. So we have these estate sales we're trying to go to tomorrow, perhaps. Oh, I still have you'd listed these two today?
I did.
10 items. So we did 8.
Hopefully that Peter Millar goes for like
Well?
150 or something.
What?
Should. It's dang on new without tags.
Yeah. I listed 10 or 12 pairs of pants earlier today. And cross-listed everything from yesterday.
Okay.
I listed 20 things. I actually pulled 2 things out of inventory. I wrote them down, but I forgot to pull them. As in, I didn't want to keep them listed ever again,
Yeah.
So I need to pull those tomorrow. I got to find out where I wrote it down because you know how I am. I just write things everywhere. We have a mega bundler in Poshmark right now. Do you guys ever get that? Person that puts like a million things in a bundle they never buy. We have a mega bundler, so keep your fingers
Come
crossed.
on, mega bundle.
I would love a mega bundle.
Kim loves bundlers.
6 out of 10. What is going on?
What? Good thing we got a call with Bendu tomorrow.
What time is that? Because that's gonna mess up our estate sailing.
Oh crap! I gotta reschedule all kinds of stuff.
What's all kinds of stuff?
I think it's just some banker wants to talk to me tomorrow too.
We have a banker? Good night.
What was I about to check? Bendu, where are you at?
What time is the pharmacy open?
I don't think they texted me back.
Well, can you just Google it?
What is it? Bendu, 11 a.m. Yeah, that's not going to work. More options. Propose a new time. You want me to do like 3 p.m.?
Sure.
2:30 p.m.?
I mean, hopefully, yeah, I don't know what's happening. Yeah.
All right, let's do 3 p.m. Send proposal. Come on, Bendu. Let's go. What?
South Lake?
South Lake?
The pharmacy?
Las Colinas.
Oh. Let's see what time they open. Yeah, we imported. You might have to get up early and do that. $9 a.m.? What kind of pharmacy opens at 9 a.m.? These people trifling. Pharmacies are supposed to be open at 6 a.m. in my opinion. Doesn't it feel right for a farm? Or 7 at least.
Yeah.
9?
Seems a little.
They just strolling in.
Yeah.
No wonder they can't fill prescriptions. They never open. All right. Here we go. We got everything imported now.
Sweet.
8 of the jackets we did.
Yeah.
Ain't mad about it, y'all. Not mad about 8 jackets. Our pharmacies don't even. Okay, this is what happened. I ran out of medicine because we got the prescriptions filled on Friday, but I guess our pharmacy isn't open on the weekend either because nothing happened. They said they were going to refill it. Saturday happened nothing. Sunday happened nothing. Monday happened nothing. And then they were closed Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday because of ice.
Old biddies are banging on the doors by 6:15 a.m. for sure.
I couldn't believe it. I haven't had medicine since I ran out Monday. This is my thyroid medicine, so it's hopefully not going to kill me, but it's not comfortable, let me tell you.
Yeah.
And like I'm all swollen and lethargic and everything. Look at my. And they're just like yelling at Dan on the phone. They yelled at him.
They gave me attitude. She gave me attitude. I was being really nice. I was like, look, if there's any way you can put a rush on it, I would really appreciate it. I know the weather. I know you can't, blah, blah, blah. So he was just like, okay. Oh, damn. Okay.
You're like, it's a week. No, it was my Adderall. If it was my Adderall, we have a problem. You would not see me here. It's not that.
Yeah, trust me, I know, because the pharmacy that we usually use was out of stock, and I had to spend my time calling around to all the other pharmacies to find which one had it in stock so I could then call the doctor back and have them send the prescription to that pharmacy instead. I had to do that.
They don't have it was Walgreens.
Like, are you kidding me?
They don't have like a system where you can just look it up on the computer. You can't just like type it in. Who has this? And then we had to like figure out.
You can, just not with controlled substances.
We had to figure out like the milligrams too, because normally I have one and I split it in half, and then so we had to get different milligrams and like ask the doctor if that was okay. It was all this stuff that was like way out of his pay grade.
Right. Like, why am I having to do this? Dang it.
Yes, there is a shortage. But didn't the pharmacy tell you the shortage is about to be over?
No, an article I read said that it should be resolved in the next month or two.
Yeah, you have to figure out a week in advance for sure. And so what I started doing is getting double the dosage and half the pills. So I have 2 months supply because they won't give you a 2-month supply. But I did that because we kept cutting it too close. And then one time I went through withdrawals and it was. Do not recommend. If you take Adderall and if you're judging me right now for taking Adderall, well, sorry about it. Not. But if you've ever been through Adderall withdrawals, it's terrible. I mean, I'm sure most people that have done drugs have been through withdrawals at some point. I had not. Never again. So now my doctor writes it for twice as much as I need, and I take half a pill. So I have 2 months. Tommy would be taking the whole bottle. He'd be like, oh.
Yeah, he already said dibs.
Yeah, you better figure it out early. You're going to have to call around. Especially if you have Walgreens. Definitely going to have to call around. Oh, see, this is me too. Dan, was I not on the couch? Yeah. I couldn't get up.
Yeah, it was bad.
I was like, I was having an issue. And it was for like 2 or 3 days. I could not get out the bed. When I got out the bed, I went straight to the couch. I couldn't. I had the worst headache. I was like shivering, shaking, everything. And I was like, oh my God. It's horrible to be that dependent on drugs. I would say that. It is horrible because I'm very cognizant of what goes into my body. But that is something I cannot live without. I'm a completely different person without it.
Have a good night, Teresa.
Horrible. Good night. We should go to. Talking about my Adderall, which are all sorry, I'll overshare.
All right.
I know. I'm not a junkie. I take 10 milligrams. It's not a lot. It's not a lot. Is it 10 that I take? Yeah, I take 10. But when you don't have it, it's a lot.
Yeah.
My doctor. Oh, Lord. So you do understand, like, it's a huge freaking deal. If it's your see, you're up to 60. I'm only on 10 and I felt withdrawals, so I can't imagine the withdrawals at 60. I can't. I always get shaky. I get real nervous when we're like a couple, like 14 pills left. I'm like, you better call. Jesus, you guys sound like we're not junkies. We're functioning.
Hey.
The thing is, without Adderall, a lot of ADD people turn to drugs. So that you're lucky we're not junkies. Okay.
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 Okay. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go have some snacks or something.
Snacks.
Everybody have yourselves a great freaking weekend, and we'll catch you back here on Monday.